I am setting myself a challenge and I am inviting you as a student of the classroom to join me. And it's a challenge not just around inner work and inner exploration from my end and yours, but also a challenge specifically for me around being of service to the world and to these ideas and from all these books that I've been reading. So it's free, it's not going to cost you anything, and it might open up quite a lot of doors for your own self-discovery and insight as well. So let me talk you through the plan. I actually came up with this idea a few weeks ago, by the way, and it crystallized in my mind during a failed ultra marathon last week. It was a ridiculously rainy and muddy day, so I power hiked 14 miles in thick mud instead with this big trusty stick companion. So I had plenty of time to mull things over. I thought some of you might appreciate that added bit of nonsense, but anyway, I digress. So, at the time of recording, the date is the 12th of February 2026, and Lent begins on the 18th. Now, Lent is a Christian festival, or I suppose observance, I suppose would be more accurate. But whether you're Christian watching this or not is irrelevant, because what Lent itself represents is a period of repentance. So it's a reviewing of where you find yourself in life at the current moment, and then typically committing to a plan of either giving something up that you know isn't helping you become the type of person that you know you need to become, or it's committing to making some kind of change or improvement that you know would benefit you and others as a wider result of all that as well. So my plan is to do both. So first of all, on a personal level, is to commit to a less screen-focused lifestyle for the next 40 days, because my screen time has been creeping up a little bit recently. And I know that's not really a sin in the strictest sense, but it is definitely a squandering of potential that I would otherwise enjoy actualizing, to use language in the style of Abraham Maslow. And with that new time that I'll be gaining, I want to take my teaching to new heights. Or new depths, depending on how you want to view something like this. And that's the key element to this challenge. So what I'm going to be doing is releasing a 7-part lecture series. So there's 6 Saturdays in Lent, and then there's Holy Saturday following it. So that gives me 7 weeks to play with. And I'm not planning all of this out in advance, but instead just seeing where the energy seems to be flowing as I plan them out and as I teach them. So I'm going to try to make a logical flow that connects them basically as I go. And I'm going to upload them every single week on Saturday afternoons. So if you're interested, you've got a full week to listen to them before the next one gets released. And that is the idea. And I'm looking forward to this challenge. So if you've been watching some of these lessons for a while now and not read some of the books that I've been recommending, then your challenge might be to read a few of them during this period as we go. So let's actually do this together. Like, I never ask for likes or comments or to subscribe or anything like that on this channel, but this might be a nice opportunity for us to come together. So please just let me know as the weeks go by how you're getting on progress-wise. And with that in mind, comments especially would be appreciated. I do try to reply to every single comment anyway on this channel. So yeah, let's keep some of these conversations going. So while I'm here, I just want to be explicit about what's going to be different about these types of lessons compared to the usual style. So very, very simply put, I've basically been shooting myself in the foot a little bit by limiting the scope of these lessons. Because essentially, they boil down to, like, here is a book that I have read. Here is a useful or interesting concept for you to learn, which I try to teach about. And usually, like, here is some kind of big question that I've got in mind when I try to teach this idea, so it makes it a little bit more tangible. That's normally the title for the video as well. And that's about it. It's teaching and it's tutoring on that one topic and then passing on the primary source as a recommendation. So essentially, it's like A to B, book to tuition. And that's great. It's exactly what I want it to be. But if I'm going to start to move forwards from a 10 to 15 minute tutoring style to more of a 45 to 60 minute deeper exploration, I'm going to have to make a couple of changes with all this. So instead, the lecture series is going to be focused more on a bigger problem arc instead, and how to go on a transformational journey to actually tackle that problem. So these short lessons, they're great for clarity and for 1 or 2 key takeaways, but these longer lessons, they're more aimed at teaching a new way of seeing the world altogether. That's my aim with this. So the short lessons, they come to a clear, or at least a clear enough conclusion, but this lecture series will instead focus on deepening the purpose of why something is a problem to begin with, and then looking at overlapping solutions across a lot of different areas as well, trying to make it as clear as possible why some of these solutions fall short. So if the usual style has been more around teaching of the ideas of like specific ideas, then this lecture series will instead be focusing on ways to see the world instead. How to perceive the deeper and the invisible structures that these ideas actually rest on. So just to give an example, a few weeks ago I released a video on the topic of mentoring, and it was focused on an idea that I called the 5-step mentoring method. That's an example of tutoring. You go in wondering what's the 5-step mentoring method, you watch the video, and then you can identify the 5 steps at the end. It's all very neatly packaged. There's a clear conclusion. And I'd like to do another lesson on mentoring as well, but instead, in this lecture style, it'd be more centered around a bigger question. So just something like the idea of, why does simply understanding who my mentors are not automatically lead to a more fulfilling life? So hopefully, as you can see, even just as I've made up that question there, it's a deeper inquiry that I'm going for. There's still the practical element of uncovering your mentors, but there is a richness to the question as well, because you need to consider the context and the underlying assumptions and the problems and the solutions. And it's the hidden questions that surround a topic like that. Just from the top of my head is like where I'd be going with this. So I'm not saying that I'll definitely create that specific lecture, but just as an example to show you what I mean. So the idea that the whole is more than the sum of its parts, basically. And I want you and me to go away from the lesson still thinking about the implications of it all, and then engaging with it beyond the talk itself, because I found that it's usually more satisfying and more rewarding then to have that little aha moment a few days or weeks later, rather than just passively watching something and then forgetting about it hours later. So just to be really clear, we're moving from like an A to B style tuition on an idea from a book. That's like the worst possible way I could have drawn that. A to B style tuition from like an idea to a book there, through to instead more like A, and then from that point it's your choice from B through to Z where you want to take that inquiry based on some of the bigger explorations. So there you go, that's my plan with this extremely confusing diagram which I've just drawn on autopilot. So yeah, that's the idea. An inner work exploration across 7 lectures overall that will hopefully synthesize some points around philosophy and psychology and speculative fiction as well, and religion and plenty more as well. I just want it all to be centered around a bigger problem that we can tackle on multiple angles. And like I say, I would absolutely love for you to join me on this. So if you do have any requests around specific topics that you'd like to feature in it, just let me know, and I'll see if it's possible for me to try to weave them in amongst my very loose plans as they currently stand. And I think that's really all you need to know. So if you'd like to reach out to me, the best way is either going to be in the comment section just below, or I am on Instagram at Mr. Clark's Library. Please start a conversation with me. I'm happy to have a little chat with you. So, all right, there we go. I don't need this to be any longer than it already is. So I will see you in the lecture hall next Saturday. See you then.